Syverson, what do you think about the Capitol bill that passed?
Well, today really is a win-win. Win for the taxpayers in that we were able to pass a road program that's paid for with gas tax dollars, that we were to pass that without the $430 million worth of earmarks that Chicago had tried to put on the bill. That's a win for taxpayers, and certainly it's a win for the state because now we're going to have thousands of people working, rebuilding our roads, improving our neighborhoods. So there's a lot of money that will be coming back to our areas, and that's going to be used strictly for rebuilding our infrastructure.
So what are your thoughts about extra spending on human services and education, which Senate Democrats proposed?
Well, everyone has to make difficult cuts. Back home, taxpayers have having to make difficult cuts. Local governments have made cuts. School districts have had to make cuts. State of Illinois is the only one that seems like they can, and the federal government, that continues to spend at levels that aren't sustainable. So we have to be able to pass budgets that are going to be truly balanced. Now, this one isn't, but the good news is that, at least from a road program, putting people to work this summer, we passed a clean bill that did not have earmarks on it.
I also want to ask you about lawmaker pay cut. Like, how do you vote on that bill?
Well, I think it's very important that we lead by example, and we've tried to do this for a number of years. We are supposed to be citizen legislators, and leading by example means we need to be cutting our pay, our accounts, our expenses before we ask others to do the same thing. So what we've done in this legislation is reduce our pay and reduce our expenses as a way to show that we are leading by example.
Some of your colleagues, Ellen Collins, she was talking about how, a lot of people think lawmakers are rich, and she said she's not rich, and this is like a full-time job for her. So, and she was against the plan. Like, what's your
Well,
response?
clearly, I think there's a misunderstanding of how much legislators make. But having said that, still, legislators are making more than what the average pay is in the state of Illinois. Everyone has to feel the pain. If we're asking local governments to do that, as taxpayers have had to struggle, clearly those who lead ought to be leading by example. So we should be reducing our pay, and we've done that every year now for the last 3 years, and it's something that I've done personally now for 18 years. But we need to do that to send that clear message that we understand and we're going to lead by example.